Okay, so hopefully I can edit this. So still talking about Wet n Wild, we have a brand new product, limited edition, so you have to get in there to get this. It's called Color Up Mascara, and basically these are in different colors. They come in green and purple and indigo, which I did not get, blue in other words, and black. I don't really know why they bothered with black, frankly, but they could have done like red or something. That would have been interesting. Okay, so I tried the purple, and I think that it probably works well if you do it over black mascara, because over my regular lashes, which are a white color because I'm a very fair redhead naturally, my eyebrows and eyelashes are almost white. Well, they're white. Anyway, it didn't even stick to my lashes, which is kind of a problem. But the green did, and you'll see that the green is really green out of the tube, or out of the container. The purple, however, can't even tell. And you can kind of see that it's like a lavender color. It's not really a good purple, honestly. So I'm wearing green. Let's see. Of course, I have glasses on, so you can't see very well. But let's see if this will help. So I'm wearing the green. Hope you can see that. It came out pretty nicely. I don't wear false eyelashes, so probably the green would be better over mascara as well. And while we're sitting here, I'm going to put this lipstick on. Let's see now. Oh wow, you have to do this backwards. Okay, let's see here. Let me try to do this. Okay. It's pretty sheer. I usually go for matte, heavy coverage. I think this would be great for layering over one of the matte, like Revlon lipsticks I normally wear. I wear like matte reds, like the really sort of vintage reds, retro vintage reds. That's my favorite. Okay, so along with the mascara came pencils that go with them. It's called Coloricon, if you can see that. Let's see. Wet n Wild, Coloricon. And this color is amethyst. Just gonna get a little closer here. I'm straining. It's a really good color, actually, and here, I'll put it on my hand. You can see that color, amethyst. I put some around my eyes earlier, and it was really nice. It was very creamy. My skin, being an older person, around my eyes, usually pencils tug at that. But, wait, what did I do? I did the wipe that I was using. usually tug at my eyes, but that didn't, which was great, really great actually. And yeah, I'd recommend it. So the eyeliner was $1.99. The mascaras are on sale right now. It was April 1st when I went to Walgreens. Let's see here, pull it up. And they were buy one get one for 50% off, and they were $3.49. Okay, let's see. And then there's one other thing. Let me see. I was going for Walgreens. Well, okay. I bought, Walgreens now has, and this is really exciting for you and me and everybody else, Walgreens now has fast dry black nail polish. So that's really cool. So that's what that is, with this New York City, also a fast dry purple over it. You can see that. So that's what I'm wearing on that hand, and I had it on both, but I put some green over it and made it look really weird and had to take it off. Okay, so I made my eyebrow really high. Look at that. Wow. Can I make the other one go up? Wait, come on. There's got to be a way. I can't do it to save my life. Okay, also at Walgreens, they now have a bit more jewelry, at least at the one I went to, and that was in downtown Berkeley in California. They had these for $2.99. They're little cat heads with pink eyes. $2.99. Yay! And then also, and this is for you people who like to do little fun retro stuff, I just thought these were adorable for that sort of thing. They are anchors. Or, barring that, you know, this could be mourning, because the anchor was a symbol of hope, for like for men at sea kind of a thing, and you know, you might have a mourning thing carved into the shape of an anchor, so you could ostensibly, I don't know, kind of convince yourself that wearing these was a mourning affectation, I suppose, if you wanted to. But those are also $2.99. That's really fun. But could you imagine this with like a little vintage, you know, sailory outfit or something? Be really, really cute in the summer. Yeah, we like to do stuff like that. So, okay, so those are some new products that I wanted to just review. Now, what I'd like to get into now is some older products or semi-new products that I've used that work really well for me. I'm older, so you know, I have to do different things for my skin and for my face than, you know, maybe you do if you're younger. But if you're, you know, an older goth like me, you might have to, you know, use some products that are a little bit different. So, so these are some of the things that I started using. And my very favorite and first thing is this little jar here. This is L'Oreal Studio Secrets primer. It's about $12. It's almost gone, as you can see. It's a really creamy, beautiful primer. It makes your pores look smaller. It looks good without any makeup over it or even just powder over it. It just makes your skin look almost flawless, except for like red things or whatever. But you could wear this and some concealer and a little powder and you're done. Like for example, today, that's how I went out, was just with this little concealer powder. And I'm going to show you what powder actually too. Speaking of concealer, what do we use for concealer? This one, ooh, there's a lot of glare. Sorry about that. This is Maybelline New York Cover Stick Corrector and Concealer. It is in yellow, and I like yellow because it takes care of green and red, not green, sorry, it takes care of red and bluish problems, so under eye problems and reddish problems. I get red, I've got like some broken capillaries down here and some like here, particularly on this side because of the nose ring and stuff, and in this area sometimes I'll just use this. So that's a great product, and that's about $8. The other thing I just started checking out is this Age Rewind concealer and illuminator. It has a really nice application. This foamy brush or foamy applicator is really cool. It's antibacterial. You turn this and it clicks, and it takes a few clicks to get the product up into there, but you can always see how much you have. This goes on really wonderfully. You just press and it goes on. Really great. And you know, rub it in and you're set. This you use underneath your eyes mostly, and you can even use it like in here, you know, those areas, or maybe even on the upper part of your eye, depending, you know, what you want to do. It's a little bit more expensive too. It's I think it's more in the $10–12 range. Then I decided to try a new thing which is called a BB cream, and you've probably heard of these now. They're really popular. Basically, it's a cream that has like everything in it already, so you don't have to use primer, etc., etc., etc. So I got the Maybelline. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Dream Fresh. This one has 8-in-1. It's an 8-in-1 beauty balm skin perfector and has SPF 30, which is really great. We like that. The only problem with this is that, I don't know if you can see the color, but it's too dark for my complexion. It's supposed to be, this is the lightest one. This is, well, it says, yeah, it says medium sheer tint, but there wasn't anything lighter than this. This was the lightest one, so. So then I got L'Oreal's BB cream, and this one only has 4-in-1, primes, perfects, hydrates, and corrects. But the great thing about this is that it is white, or almost white. So you can mix these two together, or that's what I've ended up doing, and you get the benefit of both. So it's kind of alright. And this one does not have, yeah, this doesn't have sunscreen in it though. So this has, and that's, you know, a really great thing. So Now the next thing I'm going to show you is kind of a little magic-y thing that I found at the beauty supply store, and it's made by I believe it's made by this is okay, sorry. Look how cool the bottle is, first of all. It's made by Ruby Kisses. It is an eyeshadow primer. It's got a cute little top. The applicator is your normal little, spongy thing. This is an eyeshadow base, and it's really good. I have very tender skin on the top of my eyelid. It seems to work really well, and my eyeshadow goes on top of it really, really nicely and seems to stay for most of the day. So this is a great thing, and it's just under $10, and I got it at the beauty supply store. And I only have three products left, so we're almost done. Okay, so Maybelline just came out with a new set of powders, foundations, etc. called Fit Me, and this is the lightest one that they make. One day I'll probably sit down with all my light powder compacts and kind of compare them. It opens up so that the puff is underneath a mirror, which is great. Much better for your makeup that way. Incidentally, if you buy a compact and there's a little plastic circle sitting up on top of it when you first open it up, keep that and keep it on top of your powder, between the powder and the applicator, because that'll separate the two things, and you won't have bacteria growing between the two. It'll keep your applicator working longer and stuff like that. So this is a pretty light color, as you can see. But then I found my miracle. See, this stuff travels. I don't like that. My miracle compact. This is Physicians Formula. I'm sorry that you can't see it very well. Hang on. Let me open the lid. It's not going to help very much, but there you go. So in here we have a tricolor powder. It's cream, kind of a lavender shade, well, a pinkish lavender shade, and green. And it's kind of swirled around in there, and therefore you can just pull up green if you want, or just pull up the lavender, or just pull up the cream. But if you just sweep your applicator over the whole thing, what it does is it evens out your skin tone really, really beautifully. The green takes care of the intense redness in your face. The lavender takes care of redness and bluish purple, and the cream evens everything out. And what you end up with is extremely pale skin that just looks flawless, and it's quite white. It's not like clown white, which is great, actually, in my book. When you're older, you can't really, sometimes you don't want to wear that heavy makeup. And this just looks like, I'm naturally very fair-skinned, and this matches my skin. It's not really any lighter than my neck, And you can also powder, you can powder down into your neck too, and, take it down and even it out. You use it on your ears to kind of make it go. My ears get a little red sometimes. And if, say, you have like a blemish that during the course of the day your concealer comes off of it or something, you can just take the applicator and just press it into the green part of the powder and just dab that blemish, the redness of the blemish, with your green powder, and you cancel out the red and nobody can see your spot, which is great. It comes in a great container which has a 3-part system here. Whoops. It's got the underside is where you keep your sponge. It's a sponge applicator. And then of course we've got a mirror, and inside here there's holes which keep the sponge dry and prevent bacteria from growing. So it's brilliant. And this is called Physician's Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Correcting Powder in Translucent. And make sure that you get translucent, because the other things aren't the same. And that is just my favorite thing right now, and it's about $12 at the drugstore. And then last but not least, I've picked up, you probably have seen these before, this is Studio Beauty, which is Walgreens' own brand of beauty products, dual tip applicators. These are sort of glorified cotton swabs, but they are really great. They have a dual tip. As you can see, the round end is kind of shaped like a paddle, and the pointy end is a rounded to a point. But the great thing is that you can use this end to apply makeup and smooth makeup and fan out makeup and blend makeup, and also take off if you put too much on. Sometimes this tends to take off more than it puts on, so I don't really use it for application. But the part that really is why you buy these, honestly, is for the pointy end. Because say you draw your eyebrow line a little bit too heavy, you can just go through with one of these, and I don't know if you can see that tiny little bit of brown at the end of the point there, but you can correct mistakes. This also is really great for getting into the corner of your eye if you have sleep or mascara in there, like you fell asleep in your mascara, which you should never, ever, ever do. Speaking of falling asleep with your makeup on, it's a good idea to invest in some baby wipes. Generic brand, please. Non-scented with aloe. These are great for removing makeup. Keep them by your bed. Get that black stuff off your face before you fall asleep in a drunken stupor, please. Because when you get to be my age, you will be so happy that you did this. There's a little line that starts to show right under your eye at a certain point, and if you let your mascara sink into that line, it's gonna show up a lot earlier than you really wanted it to. So yeah, get that makeup off before you go to sleep. It's just good. It's good for you. Otherwise it's just nasty, you know. No, I don't mean that. It's just so much better for your skin, and you know, if you want to freshen up your makeup, they're really great too. Just, you know, to kind of take off the foundation part of your makeup and reapply that. You don't have to redo your whole eye or whatever. Like say you're gonna go out and you've been out all day wearing your makeup and you want to, you know, freshen up, you can just take out, you know, the stuff that's on your face and voila, put it back on and you're ready to go. So that was my little makeup share with you today. These are, I'm still, you know, doing some of these videos so that you can get to know me, and I hope that it was enjoyable. The next video, I think, is going to be about music, hopefully some music that you have not heard of, that will give you some more choices to listen to. So I'm working on that one right now, and I'm hoping to get that out in the next few days. We'll see. I'm still learning how to use the video stuff. So thank you so much for joining me. This is Jwlhyfer saying good evening from the Gothic Bohemian Salon.